Biggest mistake I see marketers make with advanced email programs is simply ignoring it. They're not testing. When I'm auditing a new program, most of the brand owners that I'm presenting to are shocked to see spam test results. They just don't even know that the mechanism exists, and they are always surprised at the outcomes. They don't even know that they're delivering at 30% spam rate. They don't even know the metric exists.
On that, I think there's a lot of issues that brands think are related to the platform that they're on. And a lot of that's not true. A lot of it's actually really how they approached their warm-up, how they approached even their testing, because a lot of that is all tied back to who they're sending, what they're sending, and how they send it. So how does Attentive help with that? We do a lot of proactive monitoring. So we monitor all of the assets that you use on our platform. So we monitor all the IPs, all the sending domains, if you've delegated access where we can monitor your external reputation. But the metrics is the big thing that we look at.
A lot of times I put it to a credit score. I say, this is your credit score. It's a shared resource that, as your consultant or the agency that's executing on your behalf, we're going to share this resource, and it's going to impact our ability to get messages to the places that you want them to be. It's a moving metric that's never sitting still. An inbox test that tells you 30% spam is just telling you a snapshot of what happened today, and how it relates to yesterday and tomorrow is the real measure. That spam number you see in your platform, your sending platform, is not your spam rate. That is the number of people that have reported you as a spammer. It's not your inboxing rate.
So the way I explain the difference between delivery and deliverability. Delivery is our ability to get the message at least to the mailbox. So that's looking at, is the address syntactically correct? It's got an @ sign, it's got a .com. Deliverability is are we sending the right message? Do we do our A/B testing? Are we doing segmentation? It's getting that message not only accepted, but put it into the mailbox. So the variables that we can control after the message is accepted by the mailbox. Well, on the Attentive platform and the way we've architected our data from early beginnings of our email platform, we have the ability to clearly determine who's engaged and who's not engaged, who's a new purchaser, a new subscriber. And what we do is we look at the number of messages they previously received, how recently they've opened, how recently they've purchased. And so we look at all those variations on those metrics, and we can really tell that clear story of like who's engaged, who's not engaged. At what point in their life cycle are they going to fall off?
Segment that when you're building calendars out for the month, those are the types of things you're thinking of. I have my audience split up by engagement. What you're able to do then is layer that on top of any segments you have that you've made with first-party, zero-party data, and create a kind of a roadmap for your next month. For open rates specifically, I think of it as like a dial between engagement and like revenue. If we find ourselves obsessed with opens and clicks, we can very quickly get into a place where we're sending to like highly engaged segments only. Opens and clicks are great, but if I see an open rate or a click rate too high in one of my clients' accounts or one of my under the agency, I immediately challenge the strategist and say, you need to trade in some of that engagement for revenue.
There's a lot we are doing at Attentive with AI. Some on the message composition, so how you're composing it, who should you be targeting? When should you be targeting them? And then let's look at their likelihood to engage. So we're helping you expand your audience, reaching more people, but the way that we go about it, we're not impacting deliverability. We're actually likely boosting deliverability, but we're definitely boosting revenue. We see a huge success with our AI in helping customers drive additional revenue.
When I'm thinking about how I would want to use AI to send a message, it's like, yeah, I would love to click through these 50,000 profiles I'm about to message and get into the weeds of, and what a beautiful use for AI to help just speed that up upon sending and really empower the marketer to do a better job. That's the kind of AI that I'm really interested in, and I think that that's a really good use of AI.
But Attentive has some tools to help maximize your list or increase your list size. We call it AI Grow. AI Grow looks at subscribers who are on your platform or who have like not completed their purchase, and we can help identify like what's the time to send to them to make sure that they're going to purchase. And we do that based on their behavior, site activity. So all the data that we're getting back through our server-side hosted cookies, we're able to see that, and we're able to help you identify in your segments, you should send to them at this point. And so when you choose your segment, we will expand that with our AI Grow tool to make sure that we're including those people and we're not missing out on that potential for revenue or conversion at that point.
Once one of our email clients moves over to Attentive, I feel like it adds to our moat a little bit. There's so many added benefits that come with that helps us to just execute and worry about the things we want to actually worry about.